Good morning and welcome back to the Stuart Rhine, The Rhine Report. And today's subject or topic for discussion is another article from The Guardian, which, according to The Guardian, we have Trump saying that he plans to designate Antifa as a major terrorist organization. Il Duce, Trump, the fomenter and leader of an insurrection, a committed felon, sexual predator, a sociopath, and functional psychotic, while not issuing illegal and unconstitutional executive orders, usurping Congress's role and sole authority over the control of taxation and tariffs, ignoring judicial court orders, organizing a private police force, arresting and detaining immigrants by racial profiling, detaining and deporting them often without due process, drowning individuals and corporations, law firms, universities into debt through numerous frivolous and vexatious litigations, defunding medical research, committing murder on the high seas in contravention of the United Nations Convention on the Laws of the Sea, and now attempting to abridge free speech while stirring up violence itself. This miserable excuse of a human being, Trump, is now threatening to declare Antifa as a terrorist organization in a usually thinly disguised and false projection of a threat to national security and public order. Incredibly, that was all one sentence. So what is a terrorist organization, and what is Antifa? Well, according to Google AI search, which is interesting but not altogether definitive or trustworthy, coming as it does from a hugely oligarchical source that profits enormously from this authoritarian government. A terrorist organization is a group that uses violence or the threat of violence to achieve its goals by intimidating a civilian population, influencing government policy, or affecting government conduct through acts such as mass destruction, kidnapping, or assassination for political, religious, racial, or ideological reasons. These organizations often have a foreign origin, but can also be domestic, and their activities pose national security threats by aiming to disrupt and to weaken societies. Now, what is Antifa? Again, Google AI search for what it's worth. Antifa is a short term for anti-fascists. It is not a single organization, but supposedly a decentralized left-wing political movement consisting of autonomous groups and individuals. The movement is primarily defined by its opposition to fascism, racism, white supremacy, and other far-right ideologies. While many adherents are anarchists, remember this is according to Google, communists and socialists, their broader anti-authoritarian stance means they do not align with the Democratic Party or other mainstream political parties. Many are really adherents of anarchic communist and social ideas. Well, how the hell does Google AI search know that? How is that known? How is that justified? Shades of Eugene McCarthy. Communists? Really? In the US, how many? Anarchists? Well, where is Kropotkin tossing his bombs? And watch out, Bernie Sanders. Now, the key characteristics of Antifa, according again to Google AI, the key characteristics of Antifa, according to Google AI. 1. Decentralized structure. Unlike a traditional organization with a hierarchical command structure, Antifa is made up of loosely affiliated local cells. That rings a bell, doesn't it? And activists. This makes it impossible to know the exact number of participants or to designate the entire movement as a terrorist organization. Now, where is the proof of these specified local cells, a term that used to apply either to Nazis or Russian spies? What acts have been attributed to Antifa that fit its description? Because, as I have said above in this polemic, all a terrorist organization is a group that uses violence or the threat of violence to achieve its goal by intimidating a civilian population, influencing government policy, or affecting government conduct through acts such as mass destruction, kidnapping, assassination for political, religious, racial, or ideological reasons. Sounds more like the fascists on the right wing than the left wing. Ideology, its core beliefs center on anti-fascism, anti-racism, and anti-authoritarianism. Many members view the use of violence as a legitimate tactic for resisting what they see as a fascist threat. Where is the proof of that statement? It is not a definition, it is a conclusory allegation, which the right seems to thrive upon. Congratulations, Google. None of Trump's declarations about Antifa survived the smell test, as Antifa is nothing more than a loosely defined catch-all phrase to describe all of us, individuals, groups, organizations, and other entities who oppose fascism, Nazism, authoritarian rule, racism, religious bigotry, oppression, and other tyrannies that we now face, committed by the Nazi Trump regime, who dare to declare Antifa, this broad umbrella nonsense, in its abstract form as terrorists. Just another attempt to eliminate any opposition to Trump's maniacal and authoritarian rule. 1984, here we come, end of story.